In this video today I'm going to talk about decision and its influence on pain. I'm going to give you 3 examples of how 3 different decisions had an influence on different patients' pains. So if you want to see how that can influence the experience of pain when people make decisions, then watch the video. My name's Drew Coverdale. I'm a physiotherapist and I work in the UK. I work online and I help people with persistent pain change their experience of it. If you're interested in this video and others like it, then click on the subscribe button in the corner and stay up to date with any new content as it appears. If you've got any questions, then feel free to ask or comment and I'll do my best to. This video brings forward the idea of decision and its influence on pain. The brain hates uncertainty or loves uncertainty. It triggers the fight or flight response. Now that could be something that the person enjoys on a roller coaster. They know there's going to be ups and downs and thrills and speeds that they're not in control of, and that can be exciting. But there can be uncertainty in life where the person just doesn't know how things are going to end up and they're not in control of it, and it's an unpleasant framing of that situation. So when we don't know what's going to happen, as we place our focus on those things, whether they're today, whether it's coming soon, or whether we try to work out why or how something happened in the past, if it creates uncertainty, so we could relive an exciting day by replaying it, or anticipate something exciting because it's going to be uncertain, or we could dread it, be frustrated by what's coming as we focus on it, or fear it, or be angry about it, or think back in time to the same sort of circumstances. But it's all based around uncertainty, not being able to decide what's going to happen and be sure of it, be certain of it. So when you make a decision, it's going one way or the other. You've decided. So your brain hasn't got left or right anymore. It's gone left or it's gone right. But the longer you're not so sure, the more uncertain you become. So if it's a situation that isn't pleasant, right, and you can make a decision on it, and uncertainty and the strength of emotion that comes with that is entirely subjective. If it's in a situation that should be pleasurable, but because it's become not pleasurable, the person loses the down button. If it's in a situation that is day to day, that should be not necessarily pleasurable, but enjoyable and fulfilling, that there's uncertainty there. That's a work scenario I'm going to give you. The first one was almost a pleasurable situation, a happy situation that was become unpleasant. The other one, is a work situation that would become unpleasant. Weekend enjoys being with the kids, enjoys being with the kids' teams, but it's taken on responsibility for that team, something that they don't mind. In Sunday football, if you've ever become aware of that, the parents and often the children are the easy ones to deal with, but they get to a certain age and they can be tough cookies too. So this Sunday morning watching football down button becomes something that's additionally stressful. The work situation, for someone who should be fulfilling and a bit of the last few months, last year or so, asked to fit in more than they ever expected to fit in, and unreasonable demands placed upon them, travelling and working and overtime and night time and taking work home with them. So it becomes more stressful. And the third one is a relationship that looks pleasant. It looks like they've got the finances, looks like they've got the home, looks like they've got a happy family, looks like everything's rosy. But often that's just an illusion. If that doesn't satisfy, and often those things never satisfy a relationship where it's not right at its core, then that's uncertain. So each of these 3 things are uncertain. And within the last few months, these situations have arose, and different people were all with back pain. Coincidentally, interestingly, I don't know, but not of back pain football team. The other one changed work and set up his own company, and the other person separated Now they made their own decisions, right, but they actually came back to clinic saying what they'd done or what they intended to do. And once it's boxed off in the mind, yeah, it's the right thing. The pain stopped. The pain stopped, and it shows you the influence of these decisions. It was the right decision for them. Now, I'm not saying you should pack in your footy team, change your job, or leave your partner, because you don't need to do those things to be pain free. If you can't change the situation, if you can change the way you feel about it, stay in the situation. But if you feel that you want to make a decision, and you know that decision and the uncertainty that comes from not making that decision is driving your pain, well, do something, because you start to take control. And it can be scary to do the thing that seems big, but I can tell you what, each of the people who came in after making those decisions, happier, healthier, balanced, all that stuff still to sort out and work through, but the pain was pretty much nailed. It showed them the influence of these situations and how they felt. It reinforced it to me, and it highlighted the power of decision. So have a look at your life and ask yourself, is there any decisions you have to make? And if that's to stay in the situation you're in, fine, but maybe you need to decide to change how you feel about it. And if you do everything you can in that moment, then when you've given all of that focus as much as you can, you step out of it and you do the good stuff to help you process the stress from those things. If you don't feel you can escape them or overcome them, you do the good stuff in the time you have outside of those commitments as best as you can. If you don't escape those circumstances, then take those tiny moments just for yourself, however you represent that, with a few thoughts, a few moments of breathing slowly, movements that allow your body to rest, and some emotional framing of that just signifies time for you. Go make a decision.